Hey everyone, it's me, Lindsay. I just wanted to send a little video for some updates for Sunday. Given the state of my arm, typing has just been very difficult for me. But I wanted to get this stuff out to you because really, I don't want to be taking up a lot of time during our Fuel and Focus with like things like what I'm about to speak about. But at the same time, I want to keep you guys in the loop with what's happening so that we all feel like, hey, we know what's happening and that we're all a part of something. And, as people ask us questions because, you guys are with the kids, I want to make sure that you guys feel like, oh yeah, like we know what's happening and we can talk about it. So some things are just things that are happening like within the life of the church that you guys need to know about. And some are things that specifically I need to chat with you guys about. So the first thing is on Sunday, March 4th from 4 to 6 p.m. We are going to be roller skating at Skate City. We're able to do a discount rate of $3 a person that roller skates. So, let all your families know. I mean, even as young as the 2-year-olds, they can go roller skating. So, make sure you're talking about it. Make sure, we need people to pre-register so we can let the skating rink know how many people are to expect. But yeah, so from 4 to 6 on March 4th on Sunday, it'll be lots of fun. I was planning on going and roller skating, and now I probably won't, but I'm sure I will be there just to cheer everybody else on. The second thing that I wanted to chat with you guys real quick about is on Saturday, March 31st, I think around 10 a.m., we are going to be hosting a community Easter egg hunt. We tried to do one a couple years ago, but between the weather and I ended up in the hospital, it just ended up being like, I mean, not a complete disaster, but we did it anyways. But this year, Brandon McKenzie, I mean, she's helping me with some pieces. So, but if any of you guys like are available on the 31st to help out, we would love that. Or even if you just want to help with the planning, let me know. And, I'll send you guys some details of ways you can help out with that. But it should be lots of fun. We want to think of like a great way to just serve our community and easy event to invite friends and families to. And then with Easter services the next day would be a great way, may have little flyers made up for them to just be invited back the next day to attend services. The third thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is pictures in the classroom. So the reality is we cannot be posting them on our personal social media, but I have created a Facebook page specifically for our families, and I'm actually also working on creating an Instagram page for our families. So, but what that means is since I'm not always in the classrooms or if I'm by the door, like a lot of times I actually find myself very hesitant to come in because I don't want to distract what you guys are learning. And so I would love it if you guys took pictures on Sundays, if you would send those to me. You can email them or text them to me because I would love to be able to post them on social media, even with just like a little description of what's happening. I would love to be able to post it on social media. Um, if you get like something that's really cool that's happening, so here's the deal. So if we put it in our closed group, we can, for the most part, basically just try to get the back of the kids' heads or like we're engaging in whatever they're doing um, or just take pictures and I'll sort out who, if I need to blur out faces or not. But I just really want to start showcasing with our families, even just our church community, like, hey, here are the things that God's doing with our kids, because I think it's important for others to be aware of that and to realize that what we do isn't just childcare, but that we are very intentionally engaging with our kids and teaching them about God's kingdom. So, but I need your guys' help with that because, like I said, I'm not always in the classrooms. I mean, occasionally if I'm in there or I see something, I'll take a picture. But I think just even on a weekly basis, it'd be really cool because then I can sort through and be like, oh, I love this or whatever um, to post. The other thing is, you guys, just to be aware of arrival times. If you are serving first service, I mean, Fuel and Focus starts at 8:30, and that means depending on which classroom you're in, you may need to arrive a few minutes before that to get your classroom set up because, by the time we get to Fuel and Focus and get done with that, you get to your classroom and families are starting to arrive. I really am going to get back on track myself in terms of starting Fuel and Focus right at 8:30, and I really want that to be a time of prayer and like vision and connection for amongst ourselves. So, if I'm having to wait or you guys are arriving late, we're missing out on those pieces, and I really like believe in that. And second service team, right now I'm only doing one Fuel and Focus at first service because it feels like, did you try to do something before second service gets really tricky with the way the service gets out, and then also then to do it afterwards, like one class gets done but the other class is still cleaning up, and so you're waiting around for 20 minutes, and so So second service, like, listen, I don't want you guys to feel left out. I really want you to be a part of what we're doing. So, if you can make it at 8:30 in the morning on the Sunday you're serving, I would love for you to try to make that. Or even if it's like a Sunday you're not serving, like, honestly, you guys, like, you can come at any time. And we will be doing different things. Like Corey will be coming in sometimes, Danielle will be coming in sometimes. Sometimes we'll be going to and joining in with a larger Fuel and Focus. Mostly because I want the rest of the church to see what we're doing. Like, I want our other people in the church to see, hey, these are our kids leaders, and like they're a part of what's going on Sunday morning too, and not just like always be so separated from what's happening within the life of the church. So Feel and Focus will be different, here and there. And if I remember ahead of time, I'll let you guys know. But so just check with me or the captain, like, hey, where's Feel and Focus this morning, and we'll let you know. But just be aware of your arrival times. Like, by the time we get to Feel and Focus at 8:30, your classroom should be for the most part set up and ready to go. So that way, as soon as Feel and Focus is over, you can go to your classrooms and be greeting kids and families. Um, the next thing is on March 25th, which is Palm Sunday. We're going to be doing another choir again. So Brandy McKenzie is going to be leading that space again, which she did such an amazing job with the Christmas choir. So we're excited to have her on board to do our Palm Sunday choir. We have chosen the songs King of My Heart, which our elementary kids have already been working on, and then the song Hosanna Rocks, which we've done off and on throughout the past with our preschoolers. And so those are the two songs. We'll be sending out links, and we'll be letting you know like when to bring the preschoolers in to do worship and to practice. But we also will be this year, I think we're going to invite the 2-year-olds into this. I was previewing their Hosanna Rock song, and Abby was watching it, and she was like started doing the motions, and I was like, oh, I think our 2-year-olds could do this. And so I chatted with Brandy, and she's like, yeah, I think we could do it too. So they're going to be coming in as well. So 2-year-old team, I will have those on video for you to practice with your kids. Or we'll bring them into the other classroom. We're not sure yet the logistics, but just so you are aware that that's going to be happening. And if just make sure you're practicing and talking to kids and families about that. Also, I've also been noticing the last few Sundays, not a lot of t-shirts are being worn. So again, you guys, if you're serving on a Sunday, please be wearing your KidVenture t-shirts. If you don't have one, please grab me. I have a huge stack in my office, so I can get you one right away. Or if somebody wants to come a few minutes early and help me carry the bins into Fuel and Focus, I'll be more than happy to have our t-shirts out for you guys to just grab one. If you find yourself you're serving a lot or whatever, you're like, hey, I need a second shirt, that's fine. Just let me know, you guys. Listen, like, the reason the t-shirts really, number one, it helps like when you're sitting in service to other people, like, I know, like, oh, like you serve our kids, like you serve in the most important part of our church. But then also is when you're serving, it lets us and the parents know, like, hey, you guys are supposed to be in the classroom, you're identified, you've been background checked, all of that stuff. So it just really helps to just let us know, the leadership know, and the parents know, like, you guys are the ones supposed to be in the classroom. Because sometimes if parents are dropping off kids in the classroom, it gets kind of confusing, like, wait, who's actually in here, who's supposed to be in here? So we really want you wearing your t-shirts. And last but not least is I've sent out a sign up genius with some times that I'm available. So I would love to meet with each and every single one of you guys, like on a one-on-one basis. Like, we'll be doing some meetings throughout the year with our like groups, like, so if you're like all like the elementary teams and stuff like that. But I also would just love to meet with you one-on-one, just to get to know you better, just find out how I could be praying for you and supporting you specifically. And I know Sundays are always so crazy with like check-in, check-outs, kids and stuff like that. So sometimes it's hard to connect then. But I would love to meet with you outside of Sunday. So check our Facebook page. And if you're not a part of that, you can just search for Arvada KidVenture community or something like that. But basically, that's us. So you guys can join, and like I post things like the Sign Up Genius schedule where you can sign up for a time. And I haven't put all my times in the year. I'm slowly building it, but I thought I would just start with what I have. And if there's like none of the times on their work, if you're like, hey, I can really only do evenings or whatever, let me know. Like, my schedule is pretty flexible right now, but I just started off with what I know, like based off my calendar. But I can work around some other things. So just let me know. Like, I really would love to meet with you and just hang out. Just like I said, get to know you better. Yeah, so please sign up. If you have any questions about anything you've heard in this video, please reach out. Let me know. Grab me on Sunday, email me, whatever. I'll try to respond to your email, or maybe I'll grab you on Sunday, be like, hey, I saw your email. Here's the response, just because, again, typing takes me about 3 times longer than it used to. So I'm trying to do a lot more things in person. So, or even we can just chat on the phone. So, whatever you guys need, just please reach out, let me know, and I would love to chat with you guys more. Thank you so much for being the best team at the Vineyard, and I will see you later.